Insomnia. What have you got? Terrible insomnia, have you? You can't sleep. You're lying awake at night. You're thinking. Your mind is endlessly rattling around. Now, insomnia is a serious condition, impossible to yield to sleep. I know serious insomniacs, and I'm not a serious insomniac. I have suffered from sleeplessness, though, particularly if I've been overstimulated, over caffeinated, overly anxious, and I do experience those things quite frequently. This is the technique you have to use if you want to go to sleep. I'd like you to try it. I'm not a proper insomnia expert. Let me just clarify that in case you're thinking, oh, you're an expert on insomnia now. No, but this is what I'm recommending. Say you're there in bed, you think, what is it? Why is it that I can't sleep? This is just me. What it normally is I'm holding tension in my body. You might want to have a listen to some Jason Stevenson meditation videos on YouTube. His channel's fantastic. He's really good at him. I do that sometimes if I can't sleep. He talks you right through the chakras. He places you in your lower chakras and really gives you some beautiful images. And then like the second chakra there, first you start there, oh Muladhara, then you move on here to Satisthana, then here, Manipura, with all beautiful colours in that. Anahata, then Visuddha, Ajna, Sahasrara. There's one up there apparently as well, beyond even the physical form. And as he talks you through that, you start to feel very peaceful. I always check in to make sure I'm not holding tension in my jaw, tension in my face, tension in my stomach. Then what I do is I use some techniques that work beyond insomnia, i.e. no resistance to the moment you're in. I let go of the idea that I'm supposed to be sleeping. Oh, I'm just laying here now. Then I use it as an opportunity to watch my thoughts. I quite often sit up, stop trying to sleep altogether and think, wow, this is a time when no one else, generally speaking, broadly speaking, is awake. Just me and my consciousness and the universe from this hemisphere upward, all silence all around me. And I move into mantra meditation or breath meditation. And it's interesting to watch the thoughts. I bet no one who's an insomniac is also a deep meditator, because if you are a deep meditator, the time when you are awake would be seen as advantageous opportunity for further meditation. Because when you watch the thoughts, like say if I even do it now, you realize that you are awareness, not the contents of your mind. I imagine in spiraling chronic insomnia, the relationship between you and your thoughts is intransigent, stuck, and awful. When I'm awake, at least that's what it is that's happening. I'm thinking in vivid, caffeinated loops. I always want to just stare at the phone. I'll just watch some YouTube videos. But when I let go of that, I'm in a pretty lucky situation. I've got a wife there, there's kids in other rooms, and I can settle down. I have a pretty active psychic life. I'm a person that needs meditation and peace. Usually I can't yield to sleep because I'm either active in my body, unable to be dormant because the body is holding tension, or excessively active in my mind. Not that there is any genuine distinction between those two things other than the arbitrary or somewhat rational taxonomies that we apply to these apparently different and distinct layers of being. I calm right down. I watch the thoughts. Sometimes I realise some things about myself, stuff that I'm worried about. I don't trust my thoughts too much late at night, because that's when I tend to think a lot of worry and scary things, I unnerve myself at night time. Never send an email at 3 o'clock in the morning. This is one thing I've learned. So I say this: when you cannot sleep, don't look at the phone. Don't even try to sleep. Simply engage in the process of watching your thoughts without combining with them. Some recommendations for things to listen to: dear Jason Stevenson, Mooji, that's Mooji, things that will guide you back to a place of peace. Even if you can't sleep, you will at least experience some relaxation. And there are many meditative and yogic techniques, like for example, yoga nidra, yogic exercise where you lay down, where like, you know, an hour of it's worth 3 or 4 hours of sleep. Let go of the idea that you know what's best for you. I'm making myself tired doing this video. I'm doing it as if like, you know, you need to go to sleep right now. I feel very relaxed, so it's working for me. I hope it works for you. Let me know if it does in the comments below. Have a look at some of our other videos. Maybe you want to get a little bit more confident, or maybe you want to, what else could they do? Don't be lazy. Are you being lazy? Don't be. There's a couple of video suggestions for you.